Hey guys, Adminia back with another video, and your eyes are not deceiving you. This is Mario Superstar Baseball for the Nintendo GameCube. This game is pretty sick and has a lot of in-depth tech, and I started playing, I think like 2 weeks ago. I joined the server, and Sure Flowers, I hope I didn't pronounce that wrong, were gratefully they reached out to people, including me, to play in their league, and I accepted. I was like, why not? I'm not doing anything. I love this game. I want to play new players, and the game is pretty fun. That Yoshi egg is so good, especially because his captain is Yoshi. He only has 1 star. He lays the greatest bunt, like he's Ichiro Suzuki. But before I get into like the format, I am Team Yoshi. They're Team Yoshi. I'm Berta, and it was a 6-person draft with duplicate characters, and I drafted this team right here. I'll put it up as I'm pitching, but I feel like I didn't draft a horrible team, especially if I get good at hitting, which I'll only improve on, but my pitching is actually nasty. You don't see people normally go for changeups, but it is actually not a bad mix. But I believe this inning I go 3 and out. This part of the lineup is kind of hard to hit with, but you'll see I get better at hitting later on in the inning, getting used to Dixie Kong and her weird style of pitching. But I do like the team I drafted. I will talk about it. Oreo gets a good hit, but he's out. His big dumpy weighs him down on the baseball path, but yeah. I was just like, I'm gonna commentate over the match I recorded. It was like, it's nice to look back and see what I could have done better, maybe commentate over it. I don't know why the audio just decided not to work, so I'm probably gonna edit in the music, but I don't know, that's weird. He tries to go for a bunt, get in a pickle, and he's safe. I put Lean Toad at shortstop. I kind of am experimenting a little bit. That was a nice mix, honestly. But I was experimenting. I was like, let's see what happens. He gets a good hit right there. I could never hit with Dixie Kong, or like his part of his lineup has like really good hitters and really good star users, and then there's Dixie Kong. But he's getting a lot of good hits. I threw it to second. Toad gets cock blocked at the plate by Red Shy Guy. But yeah, I threw it to second because Paragoomba's arm is not the greatest. Birdo Egg coming in clutch for a double. The 2 best abilities, and she makes it. But yeah, that was an interesting situation. It was good recognition on my end to realize that Paragoomba would not make it or throw it that far to home, and throwing it to second and throwing it to Birdo, who has Chem, was a good play. But right here, I waste my star swing. The reason I star swing, if you do not follow this game, the green variations of all of the characters have a really good star swing that almost ensures a single and someone coming in home. But right there, I used it and wasted it. Blue Bones, I'm not sure if it's as good, but Green Bones, You might see it come in clutch, but he mixes me completely. I thought he was pitching it outside. He curves it in. And it is a 0-0 game right now. But the pitching... Oh, Lean Toad. I forgot he did that. He's not horrible in short stuff, but I think I was talking about how I might experiment more in like the league games, as we're like, it's like pools basically, where you play everyone and just whoever has the best record. I think there's a playoffs, but I'm not sure. But the way I've been pitching is actually kind of nice. When they do get hits, it's not devastating, which I have suffered with in the past, and it's definitely tilted me after I pitched like really good, and then I let a dumb pitch up, and it's just gone. Decides the game, but that was good pitching on his end. The heart of the lineup, Paragoomba, my GOAT, auto single. The Goombas, I love the Goombas. I know they're like a kind of an off-meta pick, and they don't really have much of a purpose, but I just hit really well with the one. For one thing, I said, but meant to say, but I don't know. I like them. I always get singles with them, and they have good niches, which the Yoshi Bobble, which Paragoomba has super jump, so he's really good in the right field to rob homers, and then I put Goomba on first base. Sadly, he got taken. The Whiskered Eggplant coming in clutch, the 50-50. It's not horrible ability if someone doesn't have like a dive that reaches to Narnia and back, but Wario pops out. I gotta look into how to hit better with Wario, but he's still worth it in the lineup, even if he's not quite hitting the best. But I don't know, maybe I'll look into that in the future, as I think he's the only one I haven't really been hitting with as well. But I pitch it and Lean Toad's there. He's just godlike, apparently. He misses that. That's unfortunate, but I don't know. I will definitely take like the pool games to mess around with my lineup a little bit. Like, of course, I'm gonna have Waluigi as pitcher, and that was unfortunate. I completely flubbed that on my end. And he hits the greatest bunt. That was like pixel perfect, Lightning McQueen, Chick Hicks, and what was the blue car's name? Wasn't it like Petty or something? I can't remember the Dynaco car, but right there, the fielding bug happens where two people are equally close and it doesn't switch it. So he does get a hit. He was gonna get a hit anyway. He hit it through the gap, but it could have been worse, especially in this situation, as he has a star swing. I assume that he's going to use it. He uses it. I try to pitch it inside. I should probably pitch it more outside, but this awareness play to throw it to first and then get it to second after realizing the run is already scored is a pretty good fielding play on my end. I don't know if it was horrible base running on their end, but I think that was just a good heads up play on my end. Birdo hitting a perfect, and he is jumping for joy in the outfield. If you do not know, the dive, he obviously wanted a dive, but the button for that is the same. I don't know why they thought it was, why they thought that should have been on the same button. Was that even English? You know what I mean. The dive and the jump should not be on the same button, but Green Bones coming in clutch. There's the star swing that I was talking about. It's really good. I hit it through the gap. Usually it's like a double, but if it doesn't double, it singles. But I score a run. It's not horrible. 2-0. I go for the star swing, but I don't know if it would have been optimal in that instance. But he is completely mixing me right now, and he caught me with the charge. That was a good pitch on his end. I was not expecting that. I don't think he charged his pitches at all until then. But I say that, and he does. But unfortunately, Green Shy Guy misses the ball, goes into a pickle, and a weird situation on the base path as chaos ensues. But I tie the game up. We take those, I guess. And Paragoomba flies out. I think I did the R tech, which, if you do not know, if you hold R with a person with technique, even without it, but a person with technique, it changes the trajectory to be better, so that they're more likely to get a hit, and like the ball doesn't get catch as easy or pops out. But I don't know, maybe I just also hit it weird. But Birdo in second base or shortstop, she's just so good. I don't know if I mentioned it because I did record this like multiple times because my mic is super buggy, but yeah, Birdo again, she's so good. That's why I picked her second pick. Like, obviously Bowser is gonna go first pick, but I was like, Birdo. I like Birdo over Yoshi. I just hit better with Birdo, but I was like, she is just a good captain. She is by far the best captain, and she does everything above average. She hits good. She fields like amazing. I don't know how good she is at pitching, but that doesn't matter, especially when I have Waluigi. But fly out. I think, was that Wario that flied out? Might have to get his ass off the team, but the Green Shy Guy, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about this Shy Guy, because slap hitting with them is kind of bad. The Toads you can slap hit and not charge. Waluigi with the most athletic play a pitcher probably has ever made in his lifetime. But yeah, Waluigi, he's just super good, especially if he gets tired. I could just place him anywhere in the infield, and I just have the best infield. But I just wanted to prioritize fielding in my draft, because I am not the greatest fielder. I'm still new to the game, and I'm bound to make errors. But that kind of came a little bit at a deficit. Oh, that was foul. So close. But that comes at a deficit. I get the second best pitcher in Waluigi, but that was a good mix on his end. But I get the second best pitcher, Waluigi. I could have maybe drafted the Boos before, but I wasn't expecting them both to get taken off the board. But that was a crazy play. He bobbled and then caught it. But I'm starting to hit a lot better. A lot of the hits are going way farther back. But we got an intense game. That was like so close. I can't believe that like worked. I might have to like craft putting Wario in different situations, maybe at first base or somewhere else. The anti-cam happening, but this is why I like having Toad. And he just speeds and catches Dixie Kong in the pickle. He tries to go back and I catch him. But I'm up to bat. I thought my lineup would be kind of bad at hitting first because I'm infamously bad at hitting. So I drafted Waluigi because I know I can hit with him. I got Green Bones in the middle round because I thought that was a ball, to be honest. But I picked up Green Bones just as like they will get on base even if you don't have stars. Lean Toad almost hits it. I have had so many moments where I almost hit it and they almost homer. The bottom half of the draft are really stepping up. Paragoomba, just the GOAT. I can't say how much he is the heart of the team. Paragoomba always coming in clutch. He is the GOAT. But I am in a interesting situation. He goes middle of the plate. I didn't realize how often he mixed his pitches into the middle of the plate, but he gets a good outside pitch. And he goes out of the inning, giving away 0 runs, which we got a nail biter. I assume he was going to use his ability since he only needs 1 star for a captain. I mix him. I love using that mix, especially with Waluigi who can do it. Just curving it inside. He bunts it. I think the fielding thing happened. I gotta check the controls more so. But he steals, but it's a foul. Blue Bones making a hustle play, but doesn't quite get there. But yeah, once I get like more accustomed to the controls and better at like fielding, this was kind of huge. Controller error or just like an error on his end, and that got me out of a really sticky situation. We take those, as they say, but not horribly unpitchable, but he definitely had a good advantage. But I use R-Tech. I don't know if I described it earlier in the video, but changed the trajectory. I think I did describe it, but I think I also used it here. You could like see with the trail of the ball. But Wario gets a clutch hit. I could have honestly gone home, but I didn't. It's good to play it safe with 0 outs. I didn't realize how bad Shy Guy's arm is in the outfield, so maybe I won't put Red Shy Guy in the outfield, but that is up whenever I play another game. But yeah, that was a good pitch on his end. He catches me slipping. God, this chair is creaky. These old wooden chairs. I don't know if it picked up on the mic, but I am looking to rope one with the Red Shy Guy, and nearly it goes foul. He almost catches that, honestly, but I am just roping them. But Yoshi, being the best left outfielder, yeah, this, I don't know what possessed me to just go for it. I was like, I don't know if Green Bones is going to hit it, so I was like, Waluigi's fast enough and his arm isn't the greatest. There's no way he expects it, and it worked. But Green Bones, he just always gets on. He is so good. I am so glad I drafted Green Bones. Especially because all of like the star swings, they got taken. So I was like, I need a line drive hitter because I'm not such good with the Falcon Pop. This was crazy. I have never seen anything happen like that. I don't think I've seen Yoshi bobble his catch in the ring. Like, I've never seen that. I don't think that has ever happened, like, to be honest with you. But I fly out. Oh well, but yeah, that happened. Like, I don't think I've seen that. Both games. Like, I didn't even know that could happen. Like, it's his ability is so good. But if you think that's unlikely, you'll see later in the video. I think I checked the chat. I don't know why. I think I heard a notification or something. But he bunts. It's foul. But what was I saying? The Yoshi thing? Yeah. I don't think I've ever seen it, but I don't know. The superstar baseball gods are weird. But I haven't really said how I've been pitching, but I noticed he's been creeping a lot on the plate. So I started pitching it more inside so he doesn't get as much contact and power. Another pickle. He's safe. But he is really good with hitting with Koopa, Dixie, and like the other lineups, but not as good with the Toads, I think. Or I can't tell, but yeah, that happens. If you think what happened to him was bad, what goes around comes around, honestly. But he pops one out, and that's the game. Subscribe and like, and see you later.